Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another project that recently got listed on Coinbase, and this project is called SuperRare or the Rare token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website superrare.com in order to learn more about this project, right? But before we talk about SuperRare, I want to talk to you guys about iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital, if you are a resident or citizen of the United States, then it's the best platform for you to invest in crypto using your IRAs, right? So you can basically use iTrust Capital to buy and sell crypto 24/7 in tax advantaged IRAs, right? So if you want to learn more about iTrust Capital, I suggest you to go to the website itrustcapital.com, and when you search for the information such as pricing information, you can first of all see that they have some of the most transparent pricing mechanisms in place, right? So this basically includes a $0 per month for personal accounts, which is basically a free monthly account for your personal account, which is pretty great. And they also have some of the lowest transaction fees anywhere in the market, which includes a 1% cryptocurrency transaction fees, $50 over spot per ounce for gold, as well as $2.50 over spot per ounce for silver as transaction fees, right? So these are some of the lowest in the market right now, and you can take advantage of that using iTrust Capital. So when you create an iTrust Capital account, what you basically get is that they basically facilitate the rollover, transfer, and contribution to fund your IRAs. If you already have another IRA, they also provide you with all the necessary IRS and tax reporting services. They provide you with unlimited storage with institutional custody partners for your cryptocurrencies, and they also provide full support and maintenance for your monthly account, right? And all of this is provided with no additional or hidden fees. So that's pretty great if you ask me. If you scroll further below, you can see some of the videos where they themselves talk about the pricing and fees, which we just covered right now. And they also have another video that talks about how you can do in-kind transfers into your iTrust Capital account, right? If you scroll further below, you can also see the FAQ section, which also talks about all the information that you need to know to set up and fund your account in a tax advantage manner. So if you use the link in the description to set up your iTrust Capital account and fund it with $1,000, you basically get a $10 welcome bonus, right? So that's your referral promotion that you will get by using my referral link in the description. And this basically not only gives you a $10 welcome bonus, but also provides you with all the benefits that we just now discussed right now, right? So if you use the link in the description to set up your iTrust Capital account, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance. So going to the Rare token, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with the information present on the website itself, but this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is SuperRare? SuperRare is a premium NFT platform boasting almost $250 million of digital art collected and $3 million in artist royalties paid to date. So if you want a refresher of what SuperRare is, I made a specific video about it earlier on in our channel, so you can basically check that out in our channel. But for people who are new, SuperRare is basically a premium NFT platform that provides almost $250 million in digital art collected so far, as well as $3 million in artist royalties paid up to date. So it's a pretty popular premium NFT platform where you can find some of the best quality NFTs anywhere in the crypto space. So SuperRare emerged from its version 1, where the core team handpicked and approved artists to mint their works on a shared smart contract as SuperRare NFT. So they had a version 1 where the team of SuperRare handpicked certain quality artists from whom you can basically buy NFTs directly. And now they have the SuperRare version 2, which has changed that by introducing web scale curation, independently running storefronts on the platform, and sovereign minting contracts for the artists to mint, promote, and sell their works directly to collectors. So the version 2 is obviously an upgraded version of version 1. And what they're doing is that they're providing web scale curation, independently running storefronts. So these are all beneficial tools that an artist can use to directly reach their audience. And they also provide artists an opportunity to mint, promote, and sell their works directly to collectors. So they provided a lot of tools that enables the artists to directly reach their audiences, thereby getting the maximum royalty possible, whereas the audience basically gets the best and the highest quality NFTs directly from their sources, right? So this is the main focus of SuperRare, and obviously since they have version 2, there is obviously going to be a version 3 in the future, which will be even better than the current version, right? So by embarking on this path of progressive decentralization, SuperRare shifted ownership and governance of the network to the community. Say, if you are taking an NFT project, for example, they may not necessarily provide community support. Even for example, if you take OpenSea, which is the largest NFT marketplace, they don't have a token, and there's no real way the users of OpenSea can communicate their desires on how the direction of the project should go, because users don't really have any say in the OpenSea directionality, because OpenSea is kind of like a centralized platform. Considering the fact that it's the biggest NFT marketplace in the crypto space, it's frightening how centralized it is, right? But unlike OpenSea, SuperRare is progressively decentralizing, as well as they are providing their ownership to the holders of the token as well as the community, right? So that's the main focus of SuperRare, is to become a decentralized NFT platform. SuperRare 2.0 is a DAO, a decentralized organization that oversees key platform parameters, allocates funds from the community treasury, and votes on proposed improvements to the network and protocol. So SuperRare 2.0, which is the current version, is a fully decentralized autonomous organization, or a DAO, which means token holders do have a very important role in playing on how the platform is governed, and the directionality of the platform is fully under the control of the community, right? So this is a stark contrast to what OpenSea is doing right now, which is a more centralized approach. So maybe in the future, OpenSea can take a page from SuperRare's successful governance mechanism and therefore implement it on their own platform, right? It could be happening in the future, but we don't know about that so far. So who are the founders of SuperRare? So this section is going to be irrelevant for the purpose of this video, so therefore I'm going to skip that. You guys can go through that yourself. So the most important section is what makes SuperRare unique. So why would you choose to put your money on the SuperRare's rare token instead of focusing it on any other cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? So SuperRare evolved into the version 2 by addressing 3 key problems. So the version 1 became version 2 of SuperRare by solving 3 key main problems, right? So curation and gatekeeping by a single team are not conducive to a scaled art ecosystem. Artists deserve as much support as possible, but a single team can only do so much. The NFT art ecosystem is fragmented, and there are no good ways to manage one's whole collection. So the 3 main problems that they're trying to solve is curation and gatekeeping by a single team, so which is centralization. So they're trying to focus on centralization. The second thing that they're focusing on, artists deserving more support, because clearly artists are new to the crypto space, and not all artists are familiar with how things work in the NFT space, and therefore they don't really get a lot of support to propel their ideas and creations into the Web3 ecosystem, right? So that's the support that they need, which is provided by SuperRare. The third problem that SuperRare is solving is that NFT ecosystem is fragmented, and there's no proper way to manage one person's whole collection. So if you have a collection, you are more likely to face fragmentation of your collection through like existing platforms such as OpenSea or other NFT platforms. But SuperRare is trying to avoid fragmentation of a person's collections and trying to give most control to their users, right? So these are the 3 main problems that SuperRare has solved. SuperRare solved this by introducing SuperRare Spaces, which are independently run storefronts on SuperRare that can curate art and artists, promote sales, run auctions, and collect commissions. So these 3 main problems were solved by SuperRare using their product called SuperRare Spaces. So SuperRare Spaces is one of the many products that SuperRare has, which solves these 3 key problems. They are basically providing independently run storefronts on SuperRare that can curate art and artists. So it's benefiting art as well as the artists in one single go, and at the same time the SuperRare Spaces platform supports sales. They promote and run auctions and collect commissions as well. All of these basically solve the problems that we discussed right now, right? So each space can launch its own branded ERC721 token and invite artists to mint NFTs with them, either as a one-time event or as an ongoing basis. So here they're diving a little bit deeper into the mechanisms of how this works. So each space can be its own kind of like a ERC721 token, and they basically invite artists to their spaces to mint NFTs with them, either as a one-time event or as an ongoing basis, right? So they provide flexibility to the artists to have control of their own launch. So that allows each space to become its own sovereign crypto art gallery. So each space kind of acts like its own art gallery in the crypto space, right? Which is the revolutionary concept that SuperRare has brought to the table. Furthermore, self-sovereign minting contracts let artists deploy a custom NFT minting contract and tokenize and sell their art as uniquely independent artists. So again, we're going a little bit more technical right now, but I'm just going to try to explain it as simple as possible. So overall, they're trying to provide artists with as much control over their space in such a way that they can reach the target audience to the best of their ability, and also try to make the most profit through their royalty by directly selling it to their audiences, right? Thus, artists have another option in addition to minting on a shared contract with other artists, and can become their own sovereign creative platform. Again, this is something that we already kind of discussed about. So overall, they're trying to make it easier for artists to create and control their own artwork. So that's pretty much the main focus of SuperRare. So I think we've covered all the important key points. If you look at the security wise, SuperRare network is based on the Ethereum blockchain. Therefore, the Rare token itself is an ERC20 token. Ethereum, being the second largest decentralized network in the world, is a very secure network, and therefore SuperRare directly benefits from the security that Ethereum offers, right? So that's a quick overview of SuperRare. So let's go to the website, which is superrare.com, and right off the bat you have a beautiful website that they created. Collect digital art, buy and sell NFTs from the world's top artists. So you can clearly see some of the beautiful artwork on the right here. You can click start collecting in order to become a collector if you want, and if you see, they have information about the release date, the artist's name, and the time when it's released as well. So there's a lot of information that the viewers can get from SuperRare, right? So the future of art collecting, again, they're trying to focus on how this is going to be the future of art collecting in a digital space, pioneering art market royalties built for longevity. So they're focused on staying here long term. You can click the learn more button to learn more about this project, right? So if you want to follow an artist, you can click the following button to see whom you are following, and you can see the for you button, which provides you information with new exciting artwork created by budding artists, right? So if you scroll further below, it's kind of like a merge between Instagram as well as Medium, which kind of creates this unique platform, right? So you have lots of artists and their artwork. You can also see the artwork that has been recently purchased, the market statistics by artists, secondary sales, as well as average resale value. If you see the newsletter as well, which you can participate by adding your email address here and then clicking the subscribe button. If you scroll further below, they have more. Again, it's pretty much the entire artwork list that they're providing. You can go through that one by one if you're an art collector and see some of the highest quality art in the NFT space, right? So if you scroll further below, you can get to the end of the bottom of the page, and at the bottom they have the social media information, which you can use to become a part of their community, and also subscribe to the newsletter as well. They're featured in multiple news outlets as well, and so on and so forth. So you can basically buy any form of art. It's just a very sophisticated, high quality art marketplace, right? So going back to the CoinMarketCap page for this token, you can clearly see that this token is currently ranked 521st by market cap and coin market cap, and it's currently trading at 30 cents, 30.5 cents at the time I'm making this video, and the token has been in a slight pump in the past 24 hours of about close to 5% increase in the past 24 hours, right? So it's pretty decent for some short-term gains. Here's the ERC20 token contract here. The market cap is only $31 million, which is quite low if you ask me, for a project that is claiming to be the future of digital art. And obviously, there's a long way for this project to grow. But if you take a look at the market cap of OpenSea versus the market cap of SuperRare, the trading volume on OpenSea versus SuperRare is significantly underrated compared to OpenSea, despite the fact that SuperRare has some of the best and the highest quality NFTs possible in the Web3 space, right? So there's definitely a lot of room to grow. I can easily see this this token reaching a market cap of 100 million or 150 million in the next few months to a year from now, and that will definitely happen rapidly in the coming months, right? So the market cap, if you're trying to buy this token right now, is still undervalued for a high quality project like this one, right? If you scroll further below, you can see the market, the max supply of this token is 1 billion tokens. Obviously, it's a huge number. It's not really my favorite number when it comes to max supply, but it is nonetheless. And the bad thing about this project is that the token only has 10% of its token in circulation. So it has extremely less number of tokens in circulation compared to its max supply, which means this token is going to suffer from really short-term and mid-term price slumping because of its tokenomics. A lot of new tokens will be dumped into the market that will push the price of this token downwards. That will cause some short-term to mid-term price slumping for quite some time. Even though the token will continue to increase in market cap, there could be a chance this token could be very volatile, so be very careful of that as well, right? So the tokenomics seems to be the only negative thing about this project as far as I can say. And when it comes to the price itself, you can clearly see that the token has actually done pretty well in the past, and I think its tokenomics based price slumping is showing clearly in the recent price action of this token. If you see, the token was worth $1.19 as of 18th of August 2021, and then the token literally shot up to an all-time high of $3.12. This is the first all-time high this token had, which was as of 28th of August 2021. It then crashed down to a price of as low as 97 cents or 96 cents, and then reached its current all-time highs of about close to $3.50, but this was very short-lived, and then kind of bounced back to a price of about stable price of about $1.50 per token, right? And then it was quite volatile for a period of time before crashing violently, to a price of about 42 cents, and then it kind of peaked up and then down, and then crashed during the recent market downturn, reaching as low as 20 cents per token, and then it crashed even further, reaching 17 cents per token, which is the all-time low for this token. And now it's starting to move slightly in the upward direction, mostly sideways, right? So if you see the overall grand scheme of things, the token is available at a significant discount from its all-time highs of $3.50. So this is the best time to buy this token. But at the same time, if you ask me, I can easily say that this token is going to go even a little bit lower, maybe 25 to 20 cents per token, which will probably be the best time to buy this token at the absolute bottom, right? So still, the Coinbase listing has continued to make this token a little bit hypey, and if you are looking to buy it at the lowest price possible, then sticking to the 20 to 25 cent range would probably be the best option. But if you're trying to buy this token right now, it's still a good price compared to the $3.50 all-time high this token was at a year back, right? So this is still a good time to buy this token, but I would suggest you to be a little bit more patient if you're trying to get it at an even better discount, right? So when it comes to the markets itself, you can clearly see that this token was listed on Binance, and I think that's the time when I covered this token. I did give my overview, and I think I mentioned that this token has a high chance of being listed on Coinbase, and that's exactly what happened. If you see, Coinbase is the second largest liquidity provider for this token. Get.io, Kraken, Gemini, LB Bank, Crypto.com, or other exchanges that are also listing this token, right? So it seems like this token has ample amount of liquidity. The fact that it's a DAO token obviously helps, and the fact that this token has one of the most strong fundamentals is definitely a big reason, right? Even though this token is having liquidity in multiple exchanges, tier 1 exchanges, I still think that the short-term implication for this token to grow in price because of an exchange listing is very low, because it seems like all the major exchanges have already listed this token. So there's no new major exchange to list this token that will cause the price of this token to spike higher, and that's one of the downsides for this. But at the same time, you can definitely expect this token to be there for the long term, because a lot of these major exchanges do thorough vetting of any of the tokens that they list on their platform, and the fact that Coinbase and Binance and Kraken have listed this token is definitely a really good indication that this token is an extremely high quality undervalued project, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token has some of the best fundamentals. If you believe in the NFT space as well as the metaverse space, I think SuperRare is going to be here for a very long time. It's definitely an underdog when it comes to the NFT marketplace compared to, like, LooksRare as well as OpenSea. Obviously, it definitely has a long way to go, but I think if you are looking to buy an NFT from the premium marketplace out there, then SuperRare is the best place to go, right? Obviously, the tokenomics wise, it's quite bad, and I think there's going to be some short term to mid term price slumping, but I think in the long run, this token will do really well. So if you're in it for the long run, this is the best token for you. The NFT space is still in its infancy, and projects like SuperRare will definitely be the leaders in the NFT space in the future, right? So I can easily see this token reaching as high as $5 per token in the next 5 years from now, and maybe even higher than that if you're lucky. But again, it's still extremely early to predict what's the fate of the NFT space in the future. Maybe there could be extremely bullish scenarios where this token could be as high as $10 per token. But again, those are all strong hopiums which are extremely hard to achieve if the project doesn't keep up with its promise, right? So I think this is a really good project to keep an eye out for if you are looking for a long-term hold, right? So again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.